class. Today I am going to discuss with you a general science from class 6, and the name of the chapter is separation of substances. In this chapter we will be mainly learning about pure substances, mixtures and methods of separation of substances. Okay, so first of all let us try to understand what are substances. Now when we see around us, we see so many things, right? Like plastics, iron, gold, silver, okay, water. All these substances are made up of certain particles, okay? Even with the human beings are also made up of certain matter, alright? So these substances, some of them are found in pure form and some of them are found in impure form. That means in mixture form, okay? So the substances which are found in pure form, that means which are made up of only one type of particles, are called pure substances. For example, gold, okay, copper, these metals, okay, are found in pure state, okay. They are made up of only one kind of particles. That's why they are called pure substances, all right. And the substances which are made up of more than one type of particles are called mixtures, okay. For example, water, as we all know that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, okay. So water is a mixture, okay. It is a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. To make it more clearer to you, let us take an example of lemonade. You all must have taken lemonade at home. So when someone prepares lemonade, what are the things used? Of course, the lemon juice and water and some pinch of sugar and salt as well, right? So as you can see, there are more than one particle used, more than one substance used in preparation of the juice, okay, the lemonade, okay. So this is a mixture because it is made up of more than one substance. So this is what basically mixture means, okay. Now coming to the third point, that is methods of separation. But before that, we all must know, why do we need to separate components of a mixture? Why is it necessary, or why should we separate the components of a mixture? Okay, there are many reasons why we need to separate the components of a mixture, but the main basic three reasons are: the first one, to remove undesirable or harmful substances, okay. Say for example, before the rice being cooked, the undesirable substances like the husk particle or the some maybe some small stones or some unnecessary things are removed from the rice before being cooked, okay. So this is one of the basic reasons why we need to separate components from a mixture, all right. Then number two, to obtain a useful substance from a raw material. For example, when gold or silver is obtained from the earth's crust, they are obtained in a mixture form. So when they are being taken out from the earth's crust, the components needs to be separated so that we get them in pure form, okay. And the third reason is to separate different useful components of a mixture. For example, cream is separated from milk by churning it, okay. You must have seen or heard about churning of milk, which is used to obtain a cream, okay, ghee, all right. So where both the substances, the separated substances, are useful, okay, and the cream also and the milk also, okay. So these are the three basic reasons why we need to separate components of a mixture. Alright. Now let us see some of the methods of separation of substances. How can we separate substances? Okay. Hand picking. Now hand picking is a method of separation where substances of a mixture are separated using hands. For example, as we have said before, separating the husk particles from the raw rice before it is being cooked. Okay, so that method of separation is hand picking. Okay, where we use our hands to separate the substances. And one more method is threshing. Okay, now what is threshing? For example, you must have seen a stalk of rice or wheat. Okay, so do you think is it possible to separate, to pick up each grain using your hand? No, it is not possible because there are many in numbers. Okay, so once the paddy is ripe, then the farmers, they cut the stalks and they dry it for some time. After being dried, they hit it against a hard substance to separate the grains. Okay, so this process is called threshing. Alright, one more method for separation of substances is winnowing. Now winnowing is the process where different components of a mixture are being separated using wind. So for example, the threshed grains, okay, has lots of impurities such as seed coverings and the dry leaves, okay, which together they are called chaff. Alright, so these chaff are separated from the seed grains using wind, and this process is called winnowing. Now what is done in this process is that the farmer takes the grains in a winnowing basket and stands at a level higher than the ground, and raising both the arms slightly bends the winnowing basket and allows the seed grains to fall on the ground. Now as the grains falls, okay, the lighter particles, the dried leaves and the seed covers, they are much lighter than the grains, so they fly away than the grains. Grains falls together in one place, and the husk, the impurities, the seed covers and the dry leaves, okay, they fall away from the grains. Okay, this is how winnowing is done. This is how chaff is being separated from the seed grains. Okay, and one more method of separation is sieving. Okay, now the process in which bigger particles are being separated from smaller particles using a sieve is called sieving. Now for example, you must have seen the sieve at the construction sites where the workers, they used to separate the pebbles, the big pebbles from the sand, okay, before being mixed with the cement. Okay, the object that is used to separate is called sieve. Okay, and the process is called sieving. Okay, also you must have seen at your home when your parents or grandparents, they clean the floor, the atta or maida we call, okay, floor, okay, using the one round shaped object. That object is called sieve, and the process is called sieving, where the husk particles are being separated from the floor. Okay, so this process is called sieving. Alright, now one more method is magnetic separation. Magnetic separation is a process where solid substances from a mixture are separated using a magnet. Say for example, in a garbage, if there are some iron fillings, okay, which needs to be separated, then a magnet is being used to separate the iron fillings from the garbage, as because iron is a metal and it is attracted by magnet. It is a magnetic substance. So when magnet is taken near the mixture, all the magnetic substances, the iron fillings, is attracted by the magnet and the mixture is being separated. So these are some of the methods of separation. There are some more methods, important methods of separation which you must know, that we will be discussing in our next class. Okay, so from this class I hope you all have understood what are pure substances, what are mixtures, and some of the methods of separation. So from this class, that's all.